Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. So New York wins the tip. Here's Bowen. Pass to Worthy. Thompson with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adebayo. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now here's LeBron. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The drive by Worthy. Pass to Adebayo from outside the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
James in the post. And it's in there.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Thompson looking for an opening. To the inside. Adebayo lays it up and banks it in. Adebayo's got 5.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Launches a 3. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Bird. Adebayo the screen. Bird inside. Pick off in midair. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bowen. And that one is off. Great D that time from Adebayo. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
James with a deep 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 5.
Oh, the deep bomb from LeBron, who makes that shot look effortless.
Oh!
My goodness.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Outside Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So here is New York. Inside, Davis. And the rejection by Collins. Here's James. Back to Davis. 4 on the clock. Goes up with it again. That shot no good. And here's Collins. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the right side. And And finished off by Collins.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Collins, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's New York with it. Here's Collins. Here he goes.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Davis. Pass to Ewing. It's rebounded by New York. Collins looking around. Now Gay. Back to Collins. Excellent defense there from Ewing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by one. The 15-footer. And he stays with it. New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Thompson outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And timeout is called by Craig Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. New York making a change here. New York trailing.
Substitution for your home team.
Driving the lane. That one good for two.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
And Adebayo throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And then Oscar Robertson with the dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Bowen. Good on the triple. Bowen's got 5 now.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc.
And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Ooh. Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Bowen. Over Robertson. No good on the last second attempt there. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the tie. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Duncan down low. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
The ball goes to the away team.
New York with the ball. It's Gay on the way. Worthy outside, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Nice shot by Robertson. He has 6.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Outside Worthy. Kicks it out to Collins. Gay with it. Picked up by Robertson. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kick out to Giannis. Using his size, Giannis!
You love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. New York trails by 7. Here's Wiggins. And again, unable to change momentum here. And stolen by Worthy. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Worthy. Kicks it out to Collins. It's stolen by Duncan. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins, right side. Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Collins has got 6.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Robertson outside. No good with the triple. New York trails by 5. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Pass to Bowen. No good on the 3. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Stolen by Duncan. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New York.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
It's good.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
New York leading by 5. Down low. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And not blessed with the greatest defensive tools. Bird uses terrific court sense to see a play before it develops.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
To the wing on the left. Another shot. Great D that time from Adebayo. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Duncan outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Duncan's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
And here's Bird from the arc. And Bamba pulls it down. And so here is New York. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
New York leading by 11. Shoots. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Bird outside. Pass to Duncan. Back to Bird. Bamba with the block. And they're able to recover. 2 points. That one goes. Duncan's got 5 now.
Duncan with that innate ability to shoot the basketball.
Bamba with it. 32 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Duncan. Out to Bird. New York moving it around. Robertson outside. To the middle. Duncan outside. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
And so it's New York. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. New York leading by 13. Here's Robertson. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Bowen's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Giannis. And Bamba pulls it down.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Bowen. Over Robertson. Bowen's shot is off. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And New York making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your home team, Anthony Davis.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Stolen away. Fires for 3. No good that time.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to James. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Tough shot from Bam, but man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Away team foul. Bruce Bowen. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. New York trails by 15. Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bowen's got 10.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
James wide open. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Bamba. Thompson outside. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Bowen. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here we go. Stolen by Bamba. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so James will bring it up for New York. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Bowen. 10 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the determination of Bowen defensively? He's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball.
And he's good on the second. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. New York leading by 11, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. New York, no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And guys, his speed and quickness and just the relentless nature of Doug Collins. Very hard for any defender to keep up with him.
And so Collins nails both of them. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Artest. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
The kick out to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Lillard outside. Pass to Olowokandi. Rudy Gay on the wing. It's hauled in by Artest. New York leading by 11. on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
1:09 left in the third. Here's Gay, and Ewing sends it back. George with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Outside Worthy. Picked by Gay. The drive by Worthy. That one's off. Still out of sync. New York leading by 15. Artest on the way. The shot by George. Wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The offensive rebound. Here's Gay. Great defense that time from Ewing. And so it's New York finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go any. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so here is New York, 15-point game. And here's Collins from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Nobody near Irving. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Wiggins with the ball for New York. Pass to Collins. Here's the floater. Misses in close. New York leading by 15. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And both free throws good for Paul George. New York trails by 17. To the inside. Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, finishing with confidence. Wiggins getting a great understanding for this game.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And it's Wiggins missing. New York with the ball. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. George with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. No good from Irving. New York trails by 20. Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Thompson. Irving with the steal. From the arc. Another miss by Irving. Outside, Porzingis. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Bounce pass, Porzingis. Here's the three. And Klay Thompson hits from deep.
Well, you talk about confidence. When you're from distance, it's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it.
Now Irving. Shot clock at 6. On the money from 12 feet away. And New York leads by 19.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
Collins wide open, he fires. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Irving misses. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Here's Bowen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Bowen's shot is off.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Irving for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for New York.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Garnett outside, down low. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Screen by Duncan. To the paint. And stolen by Lillard. And a fast break now for New York. And Garnett misses. New York leading by 19. Here's Irving. That's short off the rim. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And it's blocked. And he gets it back. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Anunoby, good.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Lillard up top. Pass to Olowokandi. It's stolen by Adebayo. Back to Irving. Anunoby right side. Stolen by Gay. They need this. And he's good on the three ball.
3 points.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for New York. It's deflected. And here's Gay outside. And again, New York with the triple. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Nice move. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Takes the three. Another miss by Gay. And so it's New York with it. It's an 18-point lead. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Shot by Collins, no good. Pass to Irving. And here's Adebayo. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Lillard with it. Misses the shot. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was